Hi everyone, welcome back. And the VPN gateway has been deployed. We'll go to the VPN gateway, and you can see it has allocated a public IP address, and this queue is a VPN gateway 2 AC, and location is Central India. And this is the configuration page. We'll go to the point to site configuration. Right now, there is no point to site configuration. We will configure now. We need to allocate one address pool for the VPN gateway. So this VPN pool we will allocate 10.10.64.0.0/16. Even this much bigger network is not needed because we'll say 22. That's fine. Because we don't want that much bigger subnet because this is all testing purpose, right? So I'll just give a smaller network. So our VPN network was 10.61.0.0/22. There is a VNet we have created. This is the address pool. This is different from that one. Basically, the routing will happen between this address pool and that VNet, basically. Authentication type we will change to certificate, and tunnel type we will select IKE. We need to give root CA certificate, root CA certificate, and that one is under VPN CA cert. Open with Notepad. Any certificate you open it with the Notepad, you will be able to copy this. .cer base 64 encoder. It needs to be base 64 encoded. Then you can open it in the Notepad and it will show the certificate. Right now, yeah. And we want to advertise the route of um, the production workloads, which is 10.121.0.0/16. 10.121.0.0/16. This is the network of the workloads which are running in Azure. So that's all. Root CA is given, IKE v2. IPsec policy, if you want to give custom, phase 1 and phase 2, the encryption standards, then you can give it over here, but we will leave it to the default. And also you can have an option for users and group. When you enable this one, you will be enabled with additional address pools rather giving the same address pool. So you can give for a different group of people. You create an Azure group and give that people um, the different IP address range, right? And we will hit on save. Okay, enable, disable users and group. We will disable, and we will hit on save. This also will take a few minutes for creating. So we will create a workload, which is a virtual machine. Create virtual machine. We'll put it in the Central India subscription resource group itself. AC Center India VM01, and there is no availability is needed for this one. Since this is a test one, right? So infrastructure redundancy is needed. We don't want trusted virtual machines also, which adds another cost. And image we will change it to Windows Server 2025. And the username and password we have to give it VM admin and one password. Right, we have given a password. Disk premium SSD, we will change it to the standard SSD. And server net, it has already taken 10.121. Instead of this, create a subnet. Central India servers. Subnet Central India servers. 10.121.1.0. This one. 10.121.0.1.0/24. This one we will use. 21.0. Should be fine. Sorry. Subnet does not have enough capacity. Okay, whatever the reason, we don't want to waste the time. We'll create in 0. 121.0.0/24. We don't need a public IP address because we will connect over the VPN. No public IP is needed. And we don't allow RDP publicly because this is a security concern. Next, next, and next, review and create. Finally, it is shown with the pricing, how much is hourly charge. Okay, I just want to see the virtual network allocated. It's /16 for the workloads, virtual networks, server network. Okay, that is one, right? So it's a /16 only. No, no. Go to the VPN gateways under the VPN network, uh, virtual network gateway under hybrid connectivity, and point to site configuration. Okay, so 10.64 IP address will be the IP address of the clients connecting to it. So we need to allocate this one to the virtual machines NSD so that if we RDP, then we will be able to connect to this machine. It's deployed. Create a port rule, inbound rule, and source is IP address 10.64.0.0/22. Any port, destination is any custom, and port is RDP 3389 TCP. Allow and give allow inbound RDP VPN. Okay, so this rule will add so that the machines will be accessible from our VPN network. We'll go to the VPN client and under hybrid connectivity, VPN gateways, and we'll go to the AC Central India VPN gateway. Under the point to site configuration, we will download the VPN client. It will take a couple of seconds. So we need to open PowerShell, run as administrator, run this as administrator, run as administrator. So the download is ready again. Oh, it got, yeah, anyway, we will try to download again. We'll say download is ready, click on download. Where it is saved, I said to save it under IPsec VPN, see IPsec VPN. Yeah, you go to that path, see IPsec VPN, extract all, extract, and go to the Windows PowerShell one. If you are not really opened up for PowerShell script, check on the properties and unblock this one because this is coming from the internet. So sometimes the execution of the script will fail. So then you have to do the unblock like this. And also you need to see the execution policy. If the execution policy is not open, then you have to bypass the execution policy. So we will run the script. This is saying VNet Central India VPN gateway was not found. System could not find it. Get VPN connection name. This is some problem with the script itself. We don't created the script. This is coming from Microsoft. I found this need to be run once again. You can see tunnel type is IKEv2. Authentication method is EAP. Encryption level is optional. So we need to change this to encryption level optional to properties. The adapter itself, you will have an options. So security, optional encryption, you need to select require encryption because then only the tunnel will be encrypted, right? So that is what. These all settings you can control over the script or you can create a package using SSEM or Intune, then deploy to the multiple machines, right? So we have got the VPN connection, but before connecting to the VPN, we need to check one more thing and change the settings, which is VNet peering. This network where the workloads are running and the VPN gateway network, this network will be known to the address pool, but we need to create a peering to the uh, workloads network. Normally we will place a firewall in between, but here we don't place that. We'll just add a peering. VNet Center India peer. And peering time is network and virtual network we will select Central India server. So we need to read this. Allow VNet server Central India server network to access VPN gateway. Allow VNet Central India server net to receive forwarded traffic. Yes. Allow gateway or route server in VNet Central India to forward traffic to VPN gateway. There is no VPN gateway or anything. Enable VNet Central India server net to use Central India VPN's remote gateway or route server. Yeah. Okay. VPN gateway peer. Allow Central India VPN gateway to access VNet. Yes. Allow VNet Central India VPN gateway to receive forwarded traffic. There is no forwarded traffic coming from that network. Allow gateway or route server in VNet Central India gateway to forward traffic to VNet Central India server network. Yes, we need to forward the traffic from the VPN gateway. Enable VNet Central India gateway. Use VNet remote gateway. That is not there. Allow VNet Central India VPN gateway to receive forwarded traffic from. Yeah, this will be fine. VNet Central India VPN gateway to use VNet Central remote gateway. Yeah, that's all. We'll add this peering. Yeah, so this peering is still on implementation, adding peering. The meantime, we will go to the VPN and connect. So it will be under your connections, VNet Central India VPN gateway. Click on connect. We are connected to the VPN gateway and say less. So get VPN connection. If you run this under the PowerShell, you can see tunnel type is IKE, authentication EIP, encryption level is required. So encryption is enabled. So this is going under the secure tunnel. So you can also run get IPsec. Uh, First mode is main mode. Get net IPsec. Sorry, net IPsec main mode security associations. Yes, quick mode security association. Oh, okay, this got disconnected. Huh? Connect. Yeah, somehow it got disconnected. That's why. So you can see quick mode security association over here. Our network local endpoint is 192.168.1.6 and remote endpoint is 4.198. Which is our VPN gateway's public IP address. You can see the encryption and cipher algorithms. So it's all going under the secure network. If you open the network monitor and run as administrator, okay, we'll select Wi-Fi only because it's a Wi-Fi connection and new capture, start, parser profile, network monitor, Windows parser. Okay, this needs to be stopped. Okay, parser profiles, network Windows. We're connected to the VPN already. So we'll start. VPN will be uh, UDP dot port equal to 4500. Apply or 500. Anyway, it will be IK. Let me see. Um, Main mode, IPsec main mode, and this remote endpoint. This one we will give. This one will give IPv4 dot address equal to this one. Apply. Okay. So I haven't um, tested this network monitor, but for the lab purpose, I will just KEV2. Let accept KV2. Okay, what is the IKE? IKE. Yeah, IKE is the working filter. Okay, anyway, network monitor part we will check later, but anyway, the connection is established and it is over the secure tunnel. You can see it over here, Diffie-Hellman 14 IKV2. Network monitor, we need to check again. So the peering is already established. So what we will do is we'll connect to the VM using RDP, MSDSE, so option, and the username is vmadmin 10.121.0.4. This is the IP, and click on connect. If the peering is correct, then it will work. Okay, I got disconnected from the network. Once again. Okay, I will pause and then resume the next video so that my connection will be restored.